morning. I'm Rama, joined by fitness guru Leanne Ellington. We are talking about fascia today. And if you don't know what fascia is, apparently everybody has it,
yes,
including chickens.
All over the place, yes. It's that that's connected tissue. It surrounds muscles. It surrounds joints, bones. It can really help you if your body's not doing what it's supposed to do on a functional level. It can kind of literally act as duct tape to hold things in place and stabilize joints. But it can also restrict you if you do go to do the work and you start to stabilize those muscles and strengthen and lengthen, and the fascia doesn't move because it's kind of like that duct tape. You're going to have some problems.
All right, so we're talking about fascia for fat loss today.
Right.
And you can actually describe it to me like getting liposuction without the surgery.
It really kind of is. Well, here's the deal. Fascia can also bind fat. You can be fascia bound instead of just fat. Basically, once again, that duct tape like substance can surround the fatty tissue, and it's kind of a double whammy for your fat loss goals. First of all, it holds in that fat so that you're not able to mobilize it and burn it, and then in addition to that, it acts as a layer that blocks blood and oxygen from sending nerve innervation to the muscle, so you're not activating that muscle, not toning it up, and the fat is there.
So a little bit of what you're talking about is you can see that's blatantly fat, but it's encased in that blood there. It's encased by fascia. It's a very thin layer. You described it as like tissue paper, and it traps that in. So by massaging yourself,
for sure,
you can help break it up.
Exactly, and there's thinner layers in the chicken, and that's where it might be one or minimal layers of fascia. Whereas it's clumpy, it's lumpy, it's going to have lots of fascia layers, and it's literally encasing fat in there, fat cells.
So how do you break it down?
The only way to do it is through compression, and so there's different methods of that. And I brought a couple of tools. The first one is, everyone probably has this in their kitchen. It's a rolling pin, and this is the same rolling pin you would use in baking for rolling out pie crusts. So you're literally going to, roll your body. You want to look at it kind of like you're ironing or smoothing it out. And what you're going to do is you're going to pretty much, you want to go in the direction that muscle is supposed to go. So if you are protracted forward, you're hunched forward, maybe from sitting at a computer a lot, you want to open up your muscles, open up your chest. If your hip is externally or internally rotated, you want to bring the fascia back the way it's supposed to go. So that's one tool. The other is just one of these little handheld plastic massagers. You might frequently see these in the shape of an octopus. Those are common with the 8 little prongs, and with some oil or some lotion that doesn't rub in, you literally go in a circular motion, and it just breaks up those superficial layers of fascia so that you can start mobilizing that fascia.
All right.
And this is what's called a dry brush, and you use it on the skin when your body's dry and the brush is dry. And same thing in a circular direction, and this is more for your lymphatic system. Helps with a lot of that circulation, and lymphatic system
gives you a cleanse.
Exactly. So all of those combined you can even just go in with your hands and start manipulating your own skin. I definitely recommend a hot bath beforehand, because the warmer it is, the more pliable it is.
I'm going to experiment, so I'm going to hit all my problem areas, and I'm going to massage it and stretch it and then work out and see what happens. Maybe I can break up that fat from the fascia.
Absolutely.
All right, interesting stuff, Leanne. Thanks so much. All of Leanne's free workouts are on our free website, clickorlando.com. Now let's get a look at our weather.